Salam alaikum, kia ora. Good afternoon to everybody here. As Jenny mentioned, my name is Salam Salat. I was born in Nairobi, Kenya. Originally, my family is from Somalia, so I'm a Somali Kiwi, I guess, yeah. My calling myself a Somali Kiwi doesn't come easily. I came here when I was 4 years old, so about 16 years ago. So I've been here for a big majority of my life. Everything I know has been in New Zealand. My whole schooling has been in New Zealand. So calling myself a Somali Kiwi has come after a long period of figuring out who I am as a person and where I fit in this society. So my family lived in Kenya in a refugee camp. So they were refugees in Kenya. They fled from the civil war in Somalia. I'm quite grateful. I'm quite blessed that I didn't have to experience what they did in fleeing from their home country. So I didn't go through the trauma that they did, and I didn't have to experience a lot of the hardships that they did. What I did experience was the struggle of having to, I guess, put together two different and usually clashing cultures. So the Somali culture is the predominant culture. I grew up in that culture. It's a culture that I understand best. But in saying that, I also do understand the Kiwi culture. I grew up here, I watched TV here, I went to school here, I had Kiwi friends, I played sports, so I understand the Kiwi culture as well. What I didn't have was that mergence of the two cultures in a way that I was comfortable with, not what other people saw as being right, but what I saw as was right for me. So a lot of my story is going to be around how I came to accept who I am and my place in the world, and where I see myself going and how I see myself belonging to this society. So I view belonging as when people are accepting of my refugee background, and they're accepting of my place in Kiwi society. Working with patients, I get the question, where are you from, a lot, and I do often reply Hamilton. And most people laugh and like, no, really, where are you from? So I usually reply, I was born in Kenya, but my family's from Somalia, and I give them a short backstory of who I am. And when I tell them how long I've been here, they're always like, oh, you're Kiwi. You're basically Kiwi. And I once asked the gentleman, why am I basically Kiwi? Why aren't I a Kiwi? He said, you need to acknowledge your past. That's why you're basically Kiwi. You're almost there. He got really flustered, and he was surprised that I'd questioned him, and I'd questioned his view of what a Kiwi is. And I asked him, so what's a Kiwi to you? And he's like, New Zealand European, Maori. And he kind of tapered off and stopped talking when he realized he couldn't quite give me the answer that I was looking for. And I said, I've lived here my whole life. I've gone to school here. I get involved in the community. Doesn't that make me a Kiwi? And he said, yes, it does, I guess, to kind of shut me up because I was going on about it. But what I realized was that from that conversation with that gentleman was, yes, I am a Kiwi because of all the things I listed and many more. I work with an organization, as was mentioned, called WAMA, the Waikato Women's Association of the Waikato Muslim Association. So that organization works to empower and encourage young female Muslims to really give things a go, and encourages them to I guess, carve a path for themselves and find out who they are as people. And a lot of the things we do are outdoors, because we acknowledge that the Kiwi culture is about the environment, it's about connecting with the outdoors, it's about connecting with the environment. So we take them rock climbing, abseiling, camping. We teach them outdoor skills, because a lot of these girls don't get the opportunity to go outside, and they don't get the opportunity to do a lot of things that most Kiwis just automatically get to do, so like going on school camps and stuff. So we provide an environment which is safe and I guess promotes them to be who they are or who they think they are, and I guess search for them for who they are in a comfortable and safe environment. So yeah, we do a lot of camping and stuff that they wouldn't normally get to do. And we usually coax the parents and we try and tell them, oh, they'll be fine, we'll be just Muslims and it'll be all female. And the thing that I've realized doing this is that every Kiwi instructor that we've come across has been absolutely supportive. They've always backed us up, and they've gone out of their way to include a lot of our customs and our traditions into the training and the instructorship, which really goes a long way in making me comfortable and the other girls comfortable. And it shows that the like everybody else, the wider community accepts who we are and everything that comes with us, all the baggage and all the little things that come with us that you might not understand fully, but the fact that you're willing to say, hey, yeah, this is you, that goes a long way to making us feel like we belong. Yeah, so when I was asked to come up here and share a bit of my story, I was quite excited because it doesn't happen often, and when it does, I like to take the opportunity to get across that refugees are normal people, and I'm sure everybody in this room understands that to the fullest. But they, as a first-generation refugee who didn't experience the hardships that most refugees do, we also come with a different set of hardships that are kind of putting together these two cultures and kind of finding our own path after after settling, finding that path that fits us. So that's something I really wanted to get across. And I also wanted to take the opportunity to thank you all, because I've come across a lot of agencies, a lot of people that do strive to make life better for refugees like myself, and it's quite, I'm gonna cry. I always cry when I'm thanking people, because I believe gratitude is something that's really important. Sorry. This is embarrassing. It's important for me and in my religion, because if you don't show gratitude, it shows a lack of development and a lack of growth and a lack of humanity, because we all have times where we need help, and for people to step up and really help is something that's really great. So I'm gonna sit down now.